Today, we're diving into a story that starts at absolute zero and ends with an incredible breakthrough. It's a journey from being totally broke to building a digital success story from nothing, all because of one single powerful decision.
And it all starts right here with doubt. Everyone around him, the friends, the so-called experts, they didn't just doubt him, they were literally laughing at him. They were sure he was going to fail, and they completely wrote him off.
And, well, you can kind of see why they felt that way. He had exactly $10. Not $10 for lunch, $10 was his entire net worth. That was it. That's not just broke, that's rock bottom. Can you even imagine that feeling? So let's really start at the beginning, the rock bottom. This is that point where you have absolutely nothing left to lose, which, funnily enough, can be the most powerful place to start from.
And so what did rock bottom actually look like for him? I mean, it was way more than just the 10 bucks. We're talking no job, zero income, absolutely no prospects on the horizon. But you know what was maybe the worst part of it all? He was completely invisible, just ignored by everyone.
And then, something shifted. This is the pivot point of the whole story. It all comes down to a single decision, that one moment that completely changed the course of his life.
So what was that decision? He simply decided that his current reality wasn't going to be his final destination. He wasn't going to get angry. He wasn't going to argue with the people who doubted him. No. He was going to fight back with quiet, focused action.
And this leads us to the next and maybe most important phase, the silent grind. The source material puts it perfectly. No noise, just focus. He didn't announce his big plans on social media. He didn't tell everyone what he was about to do. He just put his head down and got to work, completely off the radar.
So you have to be wondering, what did he actually do? What was the secret weapon he used to start climbing out of that hole? Well, it wasn't magic, and it definitely wasn't luck. It was a strategy. His secret was all about building a digital skill set, and the sources point to some really specific things he learned. We're talking about high-value skills like copywriting, learning how to write in a way that actually sells stuff, social media marketing, mastering how to build a real audience online, even some basic web development. These are skills that don't need a fancy degree, right? Just an internet connection. He basically turned all his free time into a set of skills that could actually make him money.
And let's be super clear, this was not an overnight thing, not even close. This timeline shows you how it went down. Month 1 was just about taking that first really hard step. By month 4, he was in deep focus, learning and doing. And it took a full 8 months of that silent work before he was even close to a real breakthrough. This was a marathon, not a sprint. And after all that grinding in the dark, we finally get to the first real sign of success. This is that amazing moment, the first piece of solid proof that all the hard work is finally starting to pay off. And there it is, months into the silent grind, he made his first dollar online. Now, it probably wasn't a lot of money, but the number didn't matter. What mattered was the proof that he could turn a skill into actual cash, the proof that he wasn't powerless anymore.
Which brings us to the final act of this story. Revenge is success. But this isn't about petty revenge, not at all. It's about the ultimate vindication, proving everyone wrong just by achieving what they said was impossible. This is the final transformation.
And the change is just staggering when you put it side by side. He went from broke to wealthy, from being totally ignored to being respected. And the numbers, they're undeniable. From a total net worth of $10 to an income of $10,000 a month.
Wow. Just 1 year after he hit rock bottom, everything had changed. He wasn't just surviving anymore, he was thriving. Put simply, now he's rich. And that is the direct result of that one decision and the silent grind that came after. And this is the theme that really ties this whole thing together. His success isn't just for him. It's a quiet, powerful answer to every single person who said he would fail. He didn't need to argue back with words. His life became the argument. His whole world changed because of a single decision he made when he had nothing left to lose. So this story really leaves us with one final powerful question to think about. What's your one decision?